basically, if you don't have any money, you're screwed.
For so long in the criminal justice system, what we have done is locked up the people we're mad at.
I don't know how they live, frankly. They don't have any money.
These are our family members who are in that jail. I've lived in this house, in this community, for 32 years this fall. I had cancer 21 years ago. You know, once cancer comes back, it spreads rapidly. And so they had to actually take my vocal cords out. We used all of our savings. We took our 401ks out to pay medical bills and just to live. We had nothing. We didn't know if we were going to lose our home. This community, groups of people, the soccer team my daughter was on, they brought food, but they went to all the utilities in town. From our cable, gas, electric, water, paid everything for 4 months. I mean, everything we needed was thought of and taken care of. I wanted to say all that so you understand the financial situation we were in. It was the 4th of July. Sean's out with his friends. Hear the phone ring as I'm walking through with a laundry basket. I can still picture this. I picked up the phone and Sean said, "Hey Mom, what are you doing?" I said, "Laundry, what are you doing?" He said, "I'm in jail." He and his other stupid friends thought it would be funny to steal 4 plastic chairs that were for sale in front of the Dollar General store. Those chairs cost $5 each, $20. Well, they don't get very far down the road and police pull them over. And Dollar General press charges. And I'll tell you, seeing my son in shackles and chains, I wouldn't wish that on any mother, to see their son in shackles and chains. I broke down and cried. It was one of the hardest things I've ever endured. And on top of that, we had no idea how we would get him out of jail, what it would take. We had no money. The other kids who were arrested that night, their parents were laughing. They thought it was funny. They had the money. Those other 3 boys didn't have a worry in the world. They knew they were going home. They were laughing, joking. Their parents were, bailing them out. We were scared to death that our son was going to be in jail for months on end. I think it took 6 months before the hearing. I know it was a long time. And before he got to go before the judge and plead. So he would have missed all of his classes if he was sitting in jail. That would have affected the financial aid that he got because he would have failed the classes or dropped. He also had a job delivering ice. It's the busy season, it's summer, 4th of July. He would have lost that job. But my husband met with a bail bondsman who their bail was set at, I guess, $5,000 because we needed $500. The one saving grace, our mortgage payment was close to $500 and we had not yet paid it. And for whatever reason, I hadn't gone to the bank to pay it. So I had almost $500. Thank God. I gave my husband the mortgage money. I said, "You can give him this because that's all we have." It would have been game over if we didn't have the money to bail him out that night because he would have been in jail at least till his hearing. Otherwise, my son would probably be in and out of jail the rest of his life because I feel like once somebody sits in there 6 months, they lose all hope. And it's all for money. This is why they can't get out. Sean did join the Navy at 23 years old. He has been in 15 years. He has a beautiful family, 3 daughters and a son, a beautiful wife. He's, finally on the right path. Luckily, I only had that experience. I think there's a mindset that they got what they deserved. And until it happens to their child, they don't realize that could be just as easily be them. People need to be educated about what's really behind a lot of this. And it's a money-making process for bail bondsmen. It's almost like they're sharks They smell the blood in the water. They smell the need that people don't have $5,000 sitting around, but I'll loan it to them for a fee of $500, which is a lot of money, even now. So I see the bail bondsman as a necessary evil, I guess. It's the only way you can get your kid out of jail. If you have money, you don't have to worry in our criminal justice system. But a lot of people do not have money. They don't have an extra $500 to $10,000 or whatever the bail may be. They don't have it, and they can't get it. And their loved one ends up in jail. And they're not even thrown in jail so much for what they did. They could be bonded out if they have the money. So it's almost like we're sending people to jail because they don't have money. Not almost. It is. We are sending people to jail. We're keeping people in jail because they don't have money.